The Chinese entertainment world was once again shaken by a moment that seemed simple on the surface, but held tremendous emotional power. In a scene with almost no dialogue, Esther Yu stole the public's attention with just her gaze when she came face to face with Yu. There were no big words, no exaggerated gestures, but that was precisely where her power lay. The silence between them felt so thick, as if the air around them was holding its breath. The audience was transfixed, realizing that they were witnessing something more than just acting, a rare display of emotional courage. Until now, Esther Yu has been widely known as a cheerful, energetic figure who often radiates a sweet, entertaining aura. Many are accustomed to seeing her as a light-hearted, expressive, and adorable character. But in this moment, all of those images seem to have been stripped away. All that remains is a woman who stands tall with her own feelings, brave enough to face the consequences of her inner honesty. Esther's gaze is unwavering. She does not seek escape, and she does not try to hide anything. There is a mature calmness, as well as an indescribable emotional vibration. This is a form of courage that is not noisy, but feels the most real. When Esther's eyes meet Yu's, an intimate emotional space is created. The audience can feel the layers of meaning behind the gaze. There are feelings that have been buried for so long, questions that have never been asked, and possible answers that are already known but feared. Yu, with a response that appears natural and honest, seems to be a mirror of the impact of the gaze itself. His facial expression changes slowly, from calm to surprised, then to subtle confusion. There is no dramatic reaction, but that is precisely what makes this scene feel so human. Esther Yu's courage in this scene is not just the courage of the character she plays, but also her courage as an actress. It takes extraordinary emotional control to convey so many feelings through only her eyes and minimal body language. Every blink, every breath, and every second of silence felt precisely measured. The audience was not given explicit clues about what was being felt, but was instead invited to interpret, feel, and become emotionally involved. This is a form of acting that does not force the audience to understand, but invites them to immerse themselves. Esther's secret gaze quickly became a hot topic on social media. Many viewers admitted to replaying the scenes several times because they felt they had missed emotional details on the first viewing. Some saw the gaze as a confession of restrained love, while others interpreted it as a silent inner farewell. Interestingly, there is no single interpretation that is considered the most correct. Each viewer brings their own experiences and emotions to the scene, making it even richer in meaning. What makes this moment so powerful is its closeness to real life. In the real world, often the deepest feelings are not expressed through words. Many people choose to remain silent, hoping that their gaze or attitude is enough to convey what cannot be said. This scene captures that truth very honestly. Esther Yu seems to represent many people who have stood at an emotional crossroads, having to choose between expressing their feelings or keeping them to themselves forever. Her courage lies in her choice not to run away, even though the outcome may not be what she hoped for. The interaction between Esther Yu and Yu in this scene also shows a mature chemistry. This chemistry is not built through sweet dialogue or explicit romantic scenes, but through emotional trust. The two give each other space, listen to each other through silence, and respond to each other honestly. Yu does not try to dominate the scene, but instead allows his natural reactions to flow. This makes Esther's gaze even more prominent, because the response she receives feels authentic and not contrived. From a cinematographic point of view, this scene is reinforced by intimate shots and a slow tempo. The camera seems to give the audience time to really get into the character's emotions. There are no quick cuts or music to force certain feelings. Silence is actually the loudest element in this scene. Every second feels long, but not boring. Instead, the audience becomes increasingly curious and emotionally attached. The courage shown by Esther Yu in this scene also marks a significant development in her career. She proves that she is not only capable of playing cheerful characters, but also able to delve into more complex and mature emotions. That gaze becomes a symbol of transformation, both for the character she plays and for herself as an actress. Many fans and industry observers see this moment as one of the important points that will be remembered in her career. In the end, the moment when Esther Yu showed her courage in front of He Yu was not just a viral scene or a momentary topic of conversation. It is a reminder that the power of acting often lies in simplicity and honesty. That secret gaze does not provide all the answers, but instead leaves room for the audience to reflect. And perhaps that is where its beauty lies. This scene does not scream for attention, but it whispers loudly enough that its emotional echoes linger long after the screen goes dark. Ultimately, the moment when Esther Yu looks at He Yu teaches us one important thing. Not all feelings need words to be real. True courage sometimes comes in silence, in an honest gaze, and in the choice not to run away from one's own feelings. If you also feel the emotional resonance of this scene, write your thoughts in the comments section. What do you think is the true meaning behind that gaze? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on other emotional and in-depth discussions. See you in the next video, and remember, sometimes the bravest thing is what is never said.